Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Oshane, as you probably already know. Well, I'm from Jamaica, same as David. I work with David for a couple years now. I think it's around 2 to 3 years. So I've been a Plone advocate somewhat for the last 2.5 years. So I did Google Summer of Code this year, and it was great. I got good feedback from the community. My mentor, David, which is my employer, and GSoC, they did a wonderful job of getting me through the program. Well, get started and getting me through the program. All right, so let's go. All right, before we look at the Plone editor, what I wanted to do, Plone Theme Editor, what I wanted to do, look back at what it was, what it is now. Well, it's not merged into the core of Plone as yet, but it will be soon, and what it will be in the future. All right. As said before, the first time I used Plone was probably two to 3 years ago. When I first started, it wasn't so great. In fact, David basically instructed me to just create a theme package and just use that to do theming. While we continue with Plone project, the more and more Plone updated itself due to its community, it became better. And like recently, I asked about it with the guys at the apartment, which include Peter, Mike, and Johnson, and they're like, oh, you started at the right time. Before that, they actually uploaded the theme in the ZMI portal skins. So I'm like, oh, I had this confused look on my face, like, you guys were like doing the technical stuff. I got the easy part, where Plone Theme Editor or a package. Okay, so this is what it looked like in 2010. It was basic, basic features as creating new files, folders, and the GSoC themes were first introduced around this time. 2015, well, between 2010 to 2015, a lot of changes has been made. More bootstrap stuff has been added, REST CSS has been added, where you can just build it directly from the theme editor, and so forth has been added. So we started to actually use the Plone Theme Editor sometime in 2016 to 2017. Even David, I realized that he started to switch from using C9 to actually using the Plone Theme Editor, mainly for Rapido apps, because that's the in thing right now, apart from Mosaic and Fragments. All right. So we made a lot of improvements during Google Summer of Code. We asked the community about what's the best thing we should put inside of the Plone Theme Editor. They gave us a lot of feedback, some of which is a search mechanism where you can search for files by name or text within files. Another feature we added was like drag and drop, because before you could not drag and drop files into the theme editor, nor you could drag around files inside of the file tree. So it didn't give us a lot of flexibility to make changes in the theme file system or folder. Another feature we built out is Rapido Stool. Currently, it only supports cross teams, whereby you can just import a Rapido app from a team that you already installed inside the current one that is active. The future of it is basically to have an external Rapido store, like a market. We saw Odoo, even PHP, WordPress have a market store, so why not? You notice I mentioned we. The reason why I mentioned we instead of I did most of the coding, but my mentors and it was, well, it's not mentors and I should say my mentors, I, and the community. All of us worked together on this. Feedbacks were given and so forth, so we got a lot done and improved the theme editor. All right. You can go to gsoc.osub.com. The password is provided with the username to do the demo. A special permission is set up to take you right into the Plone Theme Editor. So let me go. I'm going to use my local install version. Right, I restarted my machine, so yeah, sorry about that. On. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. I went in the wrong instance. In a moment now. All right. Well, this starts up. All right. So some of the stuff that wasn't in the previous version that we added was like a new layout where the menus are grouped together now, because previously the menus weren't properly layout, and there was certain you notice, like, based on the screen resolution, it then basically pushed down, and some of the buttons overflowed on top of the buttons on the left side of the screen. So we made a bit of layout change to the theme editor, and we also improved basically the look and feel of it, as well as included shortcut keys for certain functionalities that the Plone Theme Editor has now. Oh, this is taking a while. Now I'm running through VirtualBox and I map port 8080 to port 80. Oh, it's not finished, is it? Whoa, this is taking a while. All right.
It's the Plone bugs. That's 10 seconds of your life every 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Let's hope that.
No, this is loading DCML now. So we started for a while.
You see now this part, so.
Wow.
You wrote all the CCML, it's loaded again.
This is moving quite slow. Windows recently updated. I think I'm the only Windows person at the conference. I haven't seen a Windows machine. So, well, it's gone, it's gone. Wow. Don't, okay. All right, finally it's up. Oh, this was a training I went to, the teaming training that I did this on. So yeah. Oh. Apparently I should do. Oh no. Oh.
I usually blame sunspots. Oh, it's just for fun. It's the same thing.
Oh. Okay, so this is the password. Sorry about that. What? All right. Alright, it seems like I have to do a build out. Oh. Alright, I might have to. Yeah. Can you remind the password for adding the command for adding a new user?
Use bin instance add username password.
Okay. Bin.
Instance or instance 2 or instance 3 or whatever. Add user. No, without.
Oh, without. Oh. Oops.
Need the password also. Yeah. No, just type the password there. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not writing the password.
What?
So we're not writing the password down.
And it takes a minute because it has to.
Okay. Wow.
But you won't need to restart the instance. Maybe not.
Data FS is locked.
Oh, so it's not zero. That's not zero. You have to stop it.
Alright, apparently I have to skip the demo. Crap.
You can come back to it at the end if there's like.
Alright. Wow. Alright, wanted to show you demo so I could speak to these stuff. But basically Spider-Man famous quote, with great power comes great responsibilities. So as we improve the theme editor and add more features to it, including the Rapido Stool, it will do more. Because the aim of GSoC was to make the theme editor into something like an online IDE where code suggestions are in place, a better look and feel. It will be somewhat responsive because you notice once you narrow down the screen a bit, then the theme editor go crazy. Buttons overflow, windows are pushed down, even the file tree basically get realigned into somewhere you can't reach easily. Another thing we wanted to do for the theme editor during GSoC was to improve the theme connection, meaning import other templates from different themes. For example, currently you can't refer one template to the current theme you have. For example, say you want to have a manifest file in theme 2, and then in theme 1, which is the active theme, you inherit certain properties from your previous manifest file and then just override it. Currently, that's not supported. So those are some of the things that we want to improve in the future iteration of the Plone Theme Editor. Okay, this is basically was for any questions. Let me get it back up. Data FS. Just going to delete the data FS and then we want to build out.
Yeah, it was locked because I was running.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just run that should just work now. Fails password.
Well.
You were mentioning something about implementing something on Guillotine.
Yes, that's the Rapido Stool. What I was actually doing for the last 2 days was implement a RESTful API with Guillotine for the Rapido Stool. I've been working with the Plone instance I have on my machine, so to connect to the Guillotine, but it's like last night I decided, you know what, just for safety reason, let me play it safe and not try to do something just before the presentation, which it ended up. Yeah.
And Oshane, you mentioned also that we can go online and see it online. So
Yes.
maybe you could try that to give us an idea.
All right. On. Admin. All right. It's gsoc.oslobo.com. Okay, on. And one can SSH from here?
Yeah, it was working.
Osobe is OSOOBE.
Yeah, OSOOBE.com.
We're getting a 502.
502. Supposed to. Interesting. Okay. And this is so. And a moment now. Oops. It's just not loading.
You have to release the video from plone.org.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's not video from plone.org.
Going to rest. right. Alright, sorry, but this is basically a snippet of the contextual menu that I added. We could just right click on any file, add folder, delete folder, or so forth. Before, the theme editor did not have contextual menu or nor shortcut. Let me find the other one. Oh. This is basically the moving files around in folder, which basically the theme editor couldn't do before, which I mentioned. Power on. And this screenshot is basically searching for files within text. And as you can see, it shows well, it's a bit blurry, the line number and basically the text that you search for. Let me get this up. Yes, it takes you directly to the file and the line that you clicked on. Most of these were inspired by Cloud9. Right. Is there any question, even though I didn't get to show the demo? I'm going to have it up on the site. It seems like there was a restart apart from the restart that I did, and the instance probably went down.
It is loading now.
Okay.
Well, first of all, thank you for your work. That's amazing. It's very difficult to run a live demo.
So
Oh, you have it?
it's up now. The instance went down and Digital Ocean didn't get a notification about it. So yeah, this is what I actually was. So on the home page, it gives you everything and basically the username and password right here. Set up. Well, in the nick of time. Can I ask for 5 more minutes? Okay.
Oshane?
Yes?
I read this on the GSoC site, and it asks for login name and password. Is that something that,
And it's, yeah, the password and the username is basically scroll down on the home page and you see it as credential. All right. So this is basically it. So I grouped together new files. You have new file upload right here. The edit and delete is in this. So you have find file and a find file in folder. If you notice, there's shortcut keys. So if you press Control F, oh, came off the screen. So let me just do it from here. Say, before. Oh, that's the file, sorry. Before search, what it does a JavaScript query and pinpoint all of the files inside of the theme. Then run a regex expression. Well, I don't know if I should talk this technical, but it run a regex expression to get the line number, and it run a counter. So if you click on the line number, it takes you basically to the file and to the exact line. Right clicking on any file will show you the different options. You can upload directly here. If it's a folder, it will upload. If it's a file, it will not upload. So let me upload something directly in the CSS. Okay, just going to upload something random. Upload. Refresh the tree. Where's that file? This. Okay, it's going to be a good while to find that file. You can drag and drop files now. If you notice, one of the things that when you drag and drop, it actually refresh the file tree. So this probably might mess up the theme, but drag and drop is there. You can drag and drop outside of outside as well. And what else is there?
Okay, Oshane,
Yes?
we have to stop here because
Okay.
the next talk will start soon.
Yes, sir.
If you have any questions, please ask after the talk. Thank you very much.
All right.